All right, gentlemen, we are back for we'll call it a bonus episode of our episode 5 on Lego. And Nick, why don't you tell us what we're doing here?
Well, we've got some little mini sets that we have purchased. We're just going to sit here and have a little bonus conversation, talk about some Lego and life and everything else, and just kind of enjoy ourselves, I guess, right? Is that the general idea that we've got going?
With Lego.
That's what we do.
This is basically what we did with Joe.
Exactly.
A couple months ago. It was just
all right, let's break in.
a bunch of people
I guess
sitting
we
around
should
the
share.
table.
What did everybody get? So I've got the Luke Skywalker X-wing mech.
Mm-hmm. Also, you really should be watching this on YouTube. Hopefully you are.
That's right.
I've got the Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle Charms class.
Nice. And I've got the Harry Potter Flying Ford Anglia.
Awesome. All right, let's see what we got.
So you're probably, I don't know how much brick sound we're going to get. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot, I think.
But yeah, no, again, I think this is one that maybe we only post to YouTube because, I mean, I guess
that's true.
You're just watching the magic happen in action.
It was a little bit embarrassing how long it took me to find the space where like you can
Nick.
open that up. You can tell
You
who
poor
the
noob.
experienced Lego builders are and who's the poor inexperienced Lego builder.
Although, Nick, I will say you've gotten a lot of building done recently. Like ever since the Lego building party at Joe's, I've been
enjoying it.
Yeah,
I definitely. Well, I know I already talked to you guys about this. Like my white whale now is I want that Arkham Asylum set so bad.
Oh, but it's not a white whale. You
Yes.
can find it easily.
I know.
Once
but
it comes out.
Am I actually gonna pay? What is it? $300?
Yeah, it's 300.
Man, I don't know that I would be willing to pay $300 for Lego because it's just not my. I would rather spend that money on other things. Now, Lorcano cards. That's my new. I'll spend that money.
Okay, so wait, so I haven't heard of those. What are, you call them Noricano cards?
Lorcana. Disney
Lorcana.
Lorcana.
With an L.
Oh, you guys did tell me about that.
Yeah, we did. We
So this is my
Ben's the
fault.
one
I've
that
gotten Nick
convinced me.
into it. I mostly got into it I was into Magic for a long time. Magic the Gathering, Michael.
Yeah. Harry Potter?
That too, yeah.
magic.
I am building a Harry Potter set. No, it's a trading card game. So trading card games, it has a game, but the whole thing is there are constantly new sets coming out.
Okay.
And so they get you to
gotcha.
buy more, build different decks, like themed around different things. The Lorcana one is all Disney based. That just came out like 2 years ago.
Gotcha.
And they're again so every 3 or 4 months they come out with a new set.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I've gotten Nick into that. I've less been about playing it, more just about collecting it because it's my form of addiction is buying packs
things.
buying packs and opening them specifically.
Sure.
So you get the high from you don't know what's in the pack.
Yep.
Buying anything feels good in general. And then if you find that one that
Yeah.
you're looking for, whatever,
Yeah.
it's a huge dopamine hit.
Oh, absolutely. And they have what's called enchanted cards, which are like special holographic full art illustration sort of things. And those are the really valuable ones, which in the first couple sets or couple packs that I bought, I got one of that was worth like $100-something or something like that, and ended up selling it.
Sweet. Wow.
So again, and that just fueled. Okay, I'm just gonna use that money to buy more cards, and that's where it started.
It's kind of where I'm at right now because my set of cards that I've got, I have about the same amount of money in cards than what my set is worth right now. So it's like, all right, you know what? I don't feel like I've necessarily lost out on anything. I could sell it and make most of my money back, I would say.
That's kind of, I'm in a similar spot with my Lego collection. So I won't give any specifics, but I'm currently my collection has grown by 87%. So if I were to sell the whole thing in value, so if I were to, and in quantity,
Well, yeah, probably.
any quantity. So if I were to sell the whole thing, which, so on the episode, if you guys listen to the episode, our YouTube watchers here, I talked about how I'm missing some key minifigures. So, perhaps I wouldn't get the full amount back, but I would get a decent chunk back. So I'm still in the black, so to speak.
That's what you keep on telling yourself so you can buy more, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it feels good. I haven't spent that much on it.
So Nick, the Bluey set you bought for your son.
Yeah, how was that?
Did you end up putting it together?
Oh, we did. Yeah,
together or
it
was a mostly you thing?
Mostly
Okay.
me. Let's be real.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I
So
just was
are
curious.
the kids playing with it?
It's kind of like it has disappeared as many things do in our
Okay.
house, honestly.
All right.
Yeah, we it's just the way that things go with small children. It just doesn't stick around very long. It's around somewhere. I'm sure it'll pop back
Yeah.
up eventually. Actually, what Joel is obsessed with right now, he's got my Nintendo Switch Lite
Okay.
that he's been carrying around. Now he's never played it. Like I've never.
But he just
had
carries it
like-
around.
Yeah, he carries like he's claimed it as his own. It's just been, like,
Does he even like turn it on? It's just like
no,
a
it's
thing
just
he carries.
there. Like he just likes
Okay.
to carry. So he had it for a while back, and then I managed to nab it and like hide it somewhere. And then he recently found it. I think today or yesterday or I don't know. Just saw it somewhere,
Yeah.
and then I tried to sneakily take it again and like go hide it, and was unsuccessful. So. It's
So
great.
not to change the topic too much, but I have a Nintendo Switch Lite, which I bought during COVID time.
Whoa,
Whoa,
wait a
wait.
second.
Okay, so for everyone, this is a huge development. We even before we started recording, we're talking about video games, and Michael was like super spaced
eyes
out.
were
So like,
glazed
yeah,
over.
like he had no interest. So okay, hold on. What are you playing on the Switch?
I have one game on my Switch, and it's Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Okay.
Which
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we're gonna
Classic.
do. We're gonna do a Crash Bandicoot episode
We
probably
need
at
to,
some point.
for sure.
But that is the one game that I got really into.
You know who's really into Crash Bandicoot?
Who's that?
My wife, Tori.
Really?
Really? Okay. So she's a candidate as for one of our
She is
guests.
a candidate actually, because I was talking with her about what she could possibly come in and
Yeah.
and do, and yeah, that one was. It's not one that she would I think admit to loving, but she did when the new episode or the new like when they remade it and put it on PS4.
Yeah.
She did. This is pre-kids. Go through and beat everything.
Oh
100%.
my god, she beat
Like,
it! Wow.
So she beat the whole game.
Go Tori.
She what else did she do? She I don't know. I think the only thing she didn't really do a whole lot of was like the time trials, but like all
Yeah.
of the secret levels and stuff like that. Like she found all of those. But yeah, so she has 100%ed all of the
Nice.
original
Dude,
crashes.
I'm impressed by that. That's
Respect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
respect. Seriously. Nice. Ben, are you playing any video games right now? Are you working through anything?
I'm still in the middle of a game called Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Michael, any comments on that?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's my one comment.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's been it's a single player game, but it's all about a fantastical alternate French universe almost of like
So specifically French, like
yeah, it's just it was made by a French development team,
Oh,
but
okay,
and like
I gotcha.
all the culture is very French based, and like I mean even like the main city has like a ruined Eiffel Tower and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So like I mean they don't hide it, but it's like I won't say alternate. It's
You might say unapologetically French. Is that
Unapologetically.
yes, absolutely. Like even the secret like outfits you can unlock for the characters involve everyone running around with a bunch of baguettes. So
that's pretty stereotypical.
is this?
I will have
is this
to.
real?
It's real. I will pull it up for you. Everyone
I
is
thought you were just making a
no.
joke. at
Everyone
first.
no. Legitimately, everyone is in berets and have baguettes.
Wow.
Like
To me, that seems like the way that like if Americans were making the game.
Yeah, I
like,
know, it does
we're
feel that
making
way,
Fun
yeah.
of the French, but wow. Okay, well, I guess the stereotypes are true. Then that's baguettes and berets,
Yep,
and all of a sudden
absolutely.
you're French.
So you guys know my last name is French, right?
I-
Grenier.
Yes.
So I can attest.
That's
how much French do you claim, Michael?
Well, technically 25%.
Okay.
Wow, really?
Yep.
On your
On
mom's
my
side?
on my dad's side.
Your dad's side. Okay.
Yep, Grenier.
Oh,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Wait, Nick, did you say if you're playing any games right now? Any video games specifically?
yeah. Right now, I went back and I'm playing Stardew Valley, which we were talking about before the episode started. And
We're
yeah,
trying to figure out a good way to give Michael context as to what that game is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's
Nice.
see, do I have this right? Sorry, here I am trying to figure stuff out.
So, Michael, were you just into Crash as like a kid, specifically Crash Team Racing?
Yeah.
Or,
So we had so my family, we had a PS1
okay.
growing up, and it's gonna be loud. We had probably, I think, maybe 15 games. We had Crash 1 through 3, I believe. I don't know that we actually ever had Crash Racing specifically, but I played it at a different friend's house. But we had that. We had like the original Grand Theft Auto. We had Gran Turismo 1 and 2. We had Need for Speed, Twisted Metal 1 and 2.
Oh, nice.
So just a super random like assortment of games. But I still have my PS1. Still works great. Last year I played Gran Turismo on it for like a day. So
You say you still have your PS1, like the one that you had when you were a kid?
yes, yep.
Wow.
Yep, still
Pretty sure
works
mine
great,
is
yeah.
still around my parents' house somewhere.
Still kicking around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably worth a little bit of money there. People will pay for those systems these days.
You know, I've never even tried to look up like the value or what I could possibly get. I mean, I would consider selling it. You know, I've played it once in 30 years. Or no, 20 years. Once in 20 years. So
All right, so how many bags does everybody have here?
all right, I got 3
me.
bags.
Yeah, 3.
Just 2 bags for you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Somehow I've got 4. I don't, even though we've got like pretty close to the same amount of pieces. I think all of us were. Let's see. Mine has. Let's see. Got to look and find it now. Mine has 195 pieces.
I have 204.
Yeah. Yours is like 193 or something like that, isn't it, Ben?
165.
Oh,
165.
okay.
Nice.
So Michael, I picked these 2 Harry Potter ones out in the hopes that you didn't have one of them, but apparently it turns out you do.
got both of
So
them.
I do have both. So the Flying Ford Angula. I bought that one mid last year when I was just kind of getting back into building Lego sets.
I was gonna say the fact that you can recall when you bought it is
Yeah.
fascinating, but yeah.
And then
That makes sense.
this one here, the Charms class, we were at the Lego store with my sister and her kids. And they're all very much into Harry Potter and building Lego sets. And Dana had gotten me Malfoy Manor for Christmas. And so I wanted I wanted her to build something and she wanted to as well. So we bought her this set here. So I didn't build this.
Oh, okay.
So this is my
Yeah,
first time
all right.
building it.
There you go.
I have it in that house, but I haven't built it. So
There's a win at
this,
least.
yeah, it worked out perfectly actually.
So, Michael, have you? I can't remember if you guys will have to stop me if I ask this question during the episode or we talked about it. Did we talk about the most complex episode or
Yes,
episode?
we did.
We did talk about that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Gosh, see, I think we did. Oh, how about this one? I don't think we asked this one. If Lego gave you a blank check to design your dream set, what would it be?
Dude, that is a great question. Wow. All right, let me pause for a second to think about that.
I mean, you did talk Chronicles of Narnia.
I did, yes. Yeah, I think you maybe asked me what
Well,
IP
that's the
or
IPs. So would you build an IP one or?
You know, honestly, I think the White Witch's castle in Narnia would be an insane build.
Yeah.
Probably be pretty big too. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Aslan's Howl would be a huge one, like having the whole battle scene. Yeah, I think I would go Chronicles of Narnia, and I think maybe, or you know what I said? You know what I was thinking? I can't remember if we talked about this, but Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
did. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
Dawn
ship, the
I-
Dawn Treader.
It's very fresh in my mind because I edited the episode today. So.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I-
aside from that, then, how about what would be your second thing if you had one?
Okay.
I'll think about mine too.
I was gonna say I was gonna go more
Oh, you
specific.
got one, or Ben
well,
could answer.
Michael, like what about Star Wars? Are there any Star Wars sets that are missing, in your opinion?
Oh gosh,
Because there have been a lot. But
yeah. Oh, let me think about that for a second.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah.
We
I
did
know,
not
it requires
we
concentration.
did not prep
to-
for this little bonus episode at all, besides buying some Lego sets.
That's right.
Honestly, there haven't been a ton of the larger scenery in Star Wars. I don't know if there have been a ton of sets. Like, you know, there's like a Dagobah set, or a couple of them, but it's really just Yoda's hut and then like maybe some of the forestry. There is the Yavin 4 set that came out a couple years ago. It's retired now. I have that
Oh
one.
yeah, I remember seeing that one.
But I wonder if it'd be interesting to have like a larger scale like scene or area. I think there was a Hoth set that came out. I believe there was. Let me think here for a second.
Okay, what about? Can you remember? Has there been the droid battle stations, like the command battle stations? You know what I'm talking about? The space and the ones in
I
space.
don't think so. No, I don't think so.
That'd be
No.
a cool one with a
Yeah.
bunch of little
with
like
the circle in the center, the sphere in the center,
Which ones are you
and
talking about?
prequel trilogy, the droid
Yeah.
commands, like so the big sphere with the
Oh.
ring around it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So
I
like
think
one
people have-
like a
I feel like
space
I've
battle
seen builds,
Oh, I
but
mean, I'm
are
sure.
they like just ones that people have done on their own?
probably mocks.
I
Yeah.
saw a big. I mean, I should have sent it to you guys after I saw it. It was the battle on Geonosis.
I sent that
That
to
was
you.
Michael
was
that
that
sent it
you?
to
I sent
me.
it to you, yeah,
in
yeah.
our group
Okay.
chat. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember where that came from. I remember seeing it and I'm like, dude, this is incredible. No, that was
Well,
yeah.
that's kind of what I mean is like those larger scale scenes where it's like maybe centered around a building or a landscape. I just don't know. Like there was a Battle of Endor that came out. I mean, this is probably back in like the mid 2010s. But I don't know. But even like that, like Geonosis, like there's so many worlds I feel like they haven't, really explored yet in terms of like, creating a scene or whatever. So I don't know. Yeah, good question though. Really good question. Or even like maybe the Millennium Falcon coming out of the the space monster in episode
okay.
4,
Ooh.
something like, or episode 5, I mean, something like that.
Okay.
That'd be a good one. Let's see. What else do I have over here? I've got man, we already did some of these because I've got something about hunting for an aftermarket or a rare and retired set. And I think you did talk a little bit about retired sets during the episode.
Yeah, I
what's
probably
the
did.
one that you've hunted? Like, is there one that's still out there? I guess that
Well,
you.
okay. I did want to go more into this because you talked about the X-wing that crashed
From
into-
episode 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you found it, but you didn't buy it. It was just costs. Was that what it ended up being?
It is cost prohibitive for me.
That's what it was. Okay.
Which as are most Lego sets. But I mean, and I got to shout out my wife because she is extremely gracious. So I actually found it's a Harry Potter set, The Great Hall. It came out maybe a year or two ago. It's still out there, but I found one at Home Buys where I work, and so Home Buys, they sell everything. I'm about to make an ad for Home Buys here, right? So 50 to 70% off regular retail, and then on top of that, I get my discount. And I'll come across,
dream.
I know, I'll come across sets like that every, maybe a couple times a year or something, where it's like, I cannot pass this up.
Yeah.
Because, it's so inexpensive and it's a great set. So I did buy that one, which...
Well, I believe you told me that you have a Google.
Which one was that?
Was it a mail alert you have for whenever they get inventory in one of the stores?
Yeah, yeah, I've got a report set up on my dashboard in our system that... It's based on the keyword Lego, so if a new item is created that's Lego, then I see it on my dashboard.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, when you oversee IT and inventory, you get to have special powers like that.
What a man! That is so much power there.
I know.
Where you can get the cheap Lego, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And you got to keep us posted. At least me.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've texted you guys.
Okay,
No, you
a
got
couple
me
times.
the
So
what
Nick.
was it? Chopper.
yeah, I was gonna say. So Nick, as someone who's on the fringe of getting into Lego right now, besides the Arkham Asylum, which obviously is a big set, what else would you be interested in?
I mean, anything Star Wars. I'm probably in the same boat as Michael. Like, I want to build all of the Star Wars things. Actually, I think I told you guys a few weeks ago. I really would love to have like the helmet series.
Oh, yeah.
And like go and
yeah.
display those.
Mhm.
That'd be a nice one to have. But I don't even know how many of them there are. But
There's a lot.
they're $70 a piece or whatever.
Yeah.
They are.
Well, you can pick and choose what you want
That's
because
right.
they
Just
have.
keep on going.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have like 4 or 5 different clone trooper helmets, like for the different like battalions and stuff like that. I think. Like, you
Yeah.
can probably pick out. You don't have to get all 5 of them. Pick out one of them.
But you want all all of them. That's
But
the
you
problem.
want
Is you want all of them.
Yeah,
if
you
you're
wanna
gonna
have the
go
full collection.
yeah, if you're
right?
gonna do
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
like
yeah,
you want to
okay,
go full
okay.
collection.
can't go without any.
Michael, I'm trying to get them just into it.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll continue to buy sets here and there when I see something that I like. Like this one, it'll be a nice little display piece. My other 2 sets that I built went to my classroom afterwards, so that was where they were hanging out. It's just kind of on display there because my house is too small. I don't have any place built in to display Lego, or even if I wanted to like go out and buy a shelf to display Lego,
Nowhere
I've
to-
got no
nowhere
place
to put the
it.
shelf.
No, like my house is literally full. We've got to fix that problem at some point in the near future.
Okay, well, tell us about your sister is super. So you've said she's super into Lego. Tell us
Yeah.
about her. collection? What is she into? Like,
all the Harry Potter sets.
Okay,
So
gotcha,
she
gotcha.
has. She did stop at one point because she did have all of them. As they were coming out, like she was buying
she was
them.
caught up like
For a
crazy.
little bit, I think.
Wow.
But I mean, there was a gap for a couple of years when, like, probably around the Fantastic Beasts era, where they weren't like making the
Yeah, that's true.
original series sets. And I mean, look now, they're re-releasing and like remaking things.
Right.
But yeah, she loves those sets the most.
Definitely.
Let's see, is this? See, I'm too dumb to know how these things go together.
No.
Is that right?
You're a smart person. Like, you can figure it
You're a
out.
teacher.
Clearly
You're automatically smart.
I get my direction following ability. I'm similar to my students in that regard. That
Right.
cannot do it. What does this mean? 2 of these long pieces? See, maybe. See, I don't. Man.
Nick, what's the age range of the box for yours?
Yeah, right.
I think it says 6+ on it, but
Yes, you remember we talked
Yeah, I
about
know.
that.
Well,
It's
yeah.
no longer like 6 to 12
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, but
No.
well, I was just making sure that Nick was old enough to build this
Yeah.
one if he's having so many.
Thank you for that. Now it's probably going to tell me it does that thing, because this is what I said is the big mistake about Lego. Isn't it where like you get all the way done with a step, but then it says, "Oh, you've got to repeat that step 3 times."
It's the 2x or whatever.
Yeah. No, that's so annoying that it waits to tell you to do that until the very end. Because like if it told me right now, I'd be doing it at the same time. So,
So
if
I wonder though. I think it might tell you
Does it?
if you go back to where you started in the top left. I think it does. It maybe
It'll
says,
tell you like the total number of pieces for the step. So it might say like, you need this piece 6 times, but then like you only used 2 of them. So now you know, oh, I'm going to need to do it 3 more times probably.
I haven't noticed anything like that. But then again, am I actually reading very closely? I don't know.
right.
We'll find out, I guess, when I get to that point
Sounds like user error to me.
of the set.
Ben, do you have any IPs you'd love to see like a Lego set of?
Ooh. I've seen some fan stuff of Futurama, like the Futurama
Oh,
Planet
yeah.
Express ship. That would be pretty cool. And I've also talked about, or I've heard talk that Star Trek is in the works. Like
Really?
an
Okay.
Enterprise.
Wow.
And that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I know for a
Is that
while.
not something that already exists?
Well, for a
I'm
while,
really-
Mega Bloks like bought them out,
Oh, really? Okay.
and so like Mega Bloks kind of owned them.
Had like the licensing or whatever.
mhm. So we'll see. Because I also did see they've teased Pokemon that's coming to Lego,
Yeah, I think I've seen that too.
which again I think it was Mega Bloks or some other company bought them out. So for a long time, that's all that they had.
How far along are you guys now? Am I the most behind? Probably.
Potentially.
I'm about to start bag 3.
Oh, you're nearing the end. Then is that the?
I'm taking my time. So
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
if this was a race, Nick, I'd be done. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, so like, okay, I talked about on the episode, I've been buying like some of the more like adults, like older kid sets, well, the architecture series specifically, and I put together the Himeji Castle this weekend,
Yes.
which was like
Nice.
2,000 pieces. So I'm like in the zone when it comes to
I know,
Lego
we should have
stuff
put
right
that
now.
up here to
Yeah.
display,
Yeah, for display.
show it off. This work that you put into it.
So, Ben, what sets make up your collection?
I've got all the botanicals, which
Mhm.
I like those a lot, just because again, like I feel like I can have them out and
Yeah.
be less judged when I have people over. But at the same time, I don't particularly care. Let's see. When we got together with Joe for our Lego party, I did the Hogwarts Express, so I've got that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've got the big one I bought recently. That was my white whale that I kind of talked about. Was the Jurassic Park gates.
Yeah.
It's a sweet set.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
Especially like for those of you who don't know, like it's got the like on the backside of the gates, it's got little mini like dioramas of all like the iconic scenes from the movie.
oh, that's cool.
So that was
Yeah.
really nice. Plus with the minis you got with it and stuff like that, that was cool. And then I've got Rivendell and I've got Hobbiton.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get Barad-dûr, but I really don't know where I would put that one because it is legitimately like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's a huge one.
That one is sweet. I agree with you there. I'd love to have that one. In addition to my my Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with each other, but
so we can make a crossover. We can make it happen.
Yeah.
Oh man. I feel like I'm taking way too much concentration here to do this. This is
Dude, it's
so you guys are both building Harry Potter sets. When's the last time you guys watched Harry Potter?
So we've actually been watching through them with my in-laws. So Dana's parents, they're watching through them for the first time.
Oh, really?
The last one we watched, I want to say, was when we were on our trip in the Cayman Islands. One of the last nights, I believe we watched Order of the Phoenix, I think.
I don't know why there's something so amusing about sitting in the Cayman Islands and watching Harry Potter.
I know. Yeah. Well, when you're burnt to a crisp and you're on the last night, just
just trying to make it through. Oh man. Yeah, let's see. I was trying to watch some of them again. I actually was reading. It was funny. Rather than starting over with the books, I just happened to, when my students were testing during the testing season, I picked up Order of the Phoenix actually off of the shelf and was just reading that one.
Really? Nice.
And just kind of started into it again. I do this.
That's
sometimes
crazy behavior. Just picking the book in the middle of the series.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably, I don't know. It's between that and Prisoner of Azkaban for my top 2 favorite of the series, I would say. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so. That's what I think I was trying to do. Was I was just looking for something to do, and then I saw that book laying there, and I'm like, you know what? I love this book. It was my favorite of the series, and I was reading back through it, and I think it's because I can remember. So that was the first one. So I didn't get the first. I'm sorry. Obviously, the first 4 books, I was just too young. Like I hadn't started reading them yet. When the first one came out, it was 1997. I don't think I started reading them until a few years after that. And when I started reading them, they were on 4. So 5 was the first one that I actually went
really?
out and
Okay.
did yeah. So did the midnight release thing for. I think my dad actually might have got it for me. So yeah, I don't know. It stands out in my mind. I can remember reading it and trying to get through it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's awesome. Ben, did you read them like as they were coming out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about the same age as Harry a lot of the times that they came out. So like,
Dude, that's pretty cool.
I especially remember like when Deathly Hallows came out, I was like a senior in high school, I think, either junior or senior. I'd have to look up the year. But so like, yeah, that was just like it was Harry's last year. It was my last year sort of thing. Like, yeah, I remember that being kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So, and I remember it was my aunt like randomly gave me the book one summer and I read it like within like 3 days. I'm pretty sure every single one I read within 3 days. Like,
That seems like a theme. I feel like I was very similar in that regard. Used to read books fast. And that was the only thing. I was talking to my wife about this the other day. So from the time that I got into Harry Potter, I feel like we're talking about the next episode before. This is almost like a preview for it.
It is kind of a preview for it, yeah.
I get a chance to talk about it because when we bring on the guests, like it's more focused on them. So here's my chance to tell some of my stories too. But no, I was talking about how like as a kid, I loved to read the Harry Potter books. Like I was really, really into them. I probably read them each at least a couple of times through, I would imagine. And then I didn't want to read anything else. Despite the fact that I went on to be an English teacher, but like when I was in all the way up through high school, I would say I had read very little outside of Harry Potter.
Really, that's funny.
A few of the books that you were required to read, required reading in high school. Some of them I skipped, as you do. But yeah, and then once I got into high school, I was a little bit more into it. I was starting to read. This is my guilty pleasure. Well, I shouldn't even. I can't even call it a pleasure anymore because it's not like I would enjoy them if I was reading them now. But I read all of the Eclipse series, so that was something that I did.
Series.
Yeah,
Twilight.
Twilight.
Okay.
Twilight Eclipse. See, it's been that long ago. I don't.
Yeah.
But
I never got into Twilight actually. That was never. Yeah, I feel like it was kind of.
I mean, I feel like that's fairly not that unusual of a thing for a dude.
I've seen the movies, but I couldn't tell you.
The girl I was
anything
dating
about
at the time.
Ah, yes.
Gotcha.
Classic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is classic.
All right, Nick, what books do you require your students to read?
Well, so now
Yeah, you have all the power now.
well, now that I am moving into 6th grade, I'm not sure. I haven't put a lot
Not
of
as
thought
much, yeah.
into what novel. I'm starting with a new school district. I don't know kind of what their requirements are going to be and how things are going to work out there. So I'm not certain what 6th grade is going to do, but I can talk 8th grade this past year. I've done a number of things. So one year I had my kids, I think in 7th grade, my 7th graders, they read The Hobbit.
That's cool.
Nice.
And I actually had them vote on it so that they couldn't like come back and yell at me later for
Yeah,
it.
exactly,
So like
yeah.
they chose it, but then they still
Yeah, so
complained
they had
to me
that to
about
own
it.
it, you
Like
know?
it was
Yeah.
because they didn't enjoy it all that much. And I told them like, man, that's a bummer because that is a good book, honestly. I really enjoy The Hobbit. Either of you guys read it?
Yes.
No,
Well, I figured you had.
no, I never read it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you're
I know.
into Lord of the Rings. I know Michael's not really the Lord of the Rings person.
Yeah, I want to be. I only saw the first movie, but from my understanding, it was never supposed to be like a drawn out among 3 movies. Like, there's only really enough content in.
No, you mean The Hobbit?
Yeah,
Okay.
in The Hobbit.
Sorry, I thought you meant Lord of the Rings. Was like, that's definitely written as a trilogy, Michael.
No. Yeah, The Hobbit. Do you guys have any opinions on that? Like,
I would agree with that.
Okay, gotcha.
I
been-
lost interest in them after the second one, maybe.
Did you?
Yeah, personally, yeah.
So I don't recall. Like, I kind of want to go back. That's another set of movies I'd like to go back and watch again, because I have not seen it in a while. But I remember enjoying all of them. Like, I definitely went and I saw all of them in the theater. They were fun. But I know it's kind of, we've talked about this some already. Like, some people just get very purist and
Yeah,
like gatekeeper to fandoms and things like that. And it's like,
Yeah.
man, I just want to enjoy things. Like, I just want to be able to have things that are a part of this and get new entries into fandoms and really have a chance to not, if I want to like them, I want to like them without the judgment of the other people in the fandom.
Yeah, I've always appreciated that about you because you're always willing to give like any new, like with Star Wars, we've talked about it so
Yeah.
much with Star Wars. Like, you're always willing to just give it a try, give it the benefit of the doubt
For
because
sure.
you just love the IP, and if it's by virtue of being that IP, you want to
I'm going
enjoy
to
it.
appreciate it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna appreciate it. Yeah. So,
No, for sure. Are you guys done?
all right, we're done.
Oh my god, I still got 2 bags.
So this is the Wingardium Leviosa
yeah.
scene. That's pretty cool, huh?
All right, I'm embarrassed now. Okay, I
You were
feel very
talking. You were
self-conscious.
talking a lot, and you were saying you were having difficulty talking and
I was.
building.
Talking and building is obviously not working in my favor.
I do like how this one folds up.
Yeah, it's cool. So this is a modular set.
Yeah.
So this set in particular can go into other sets. So it can go into the Great Hall. It can go into the Flying Lessons set.
Is there a potions class too?
There's a Potions class. There's the Dueling
Oh, yeah.
Club. I think there might be one other modular one, but basically you can mix and match and kind of like, if you have all these little sets and maybe got a couple of the bigger ones.
You can start to make most of the castle.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the whole point is modular. You can put them all together. So yeah, so this one I actually have it's inside of my my Flying Lessons.
Nice.
Or Flying Lessons set. So yeah, it's a really good one.
So it opens up. Man, that is cool.
Yeah.
So
so
do
it
we give
opens
these
up
to
and
Nick
then-
or to help start his collection?
it's all right. I would see if I was going to have a modular set there, I would need that to
Yeah.
go in it. So
That's the whole
do
point.
do
Is you go
have-
buy. I know. I don't.
Okay, you're trying to convince me I
Yeah.
need to go in. Oh man.
I do have I have the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds that you got me, but yeah, that's the only Harry Potter one I have here.
Is it?
Well, besides Hogwarts Express, sorry. Yeah.
So you have more sets at your parents' house.
Yes. I've got.
Have you considered bringing those up here?
At some point, but yeah, we'll get there. Because I know I've got the original Hogwarts Castle. I remember finding that one.
Oh god, how
My-
do I get these back out of there? I screwed something up.
You need help.
Well, I don't
Do you
know
need
how
an
hard
adult?
is this going to be? Can I get those red ones? So apparently, I'm
Here, let me
supposed to
see.
put those red ones across this way. I didn't think it
Aw,
mattered,
Nicholas.
Miss Fang,
but here I go.
Anyways, I was saying, I remember with my dad, we found the original Hogwarts Lego castle, like on clearance at Walmart.
dude, I would love to see that.
It was like, normally it was like $150 set. It was like 70, and my dad was immediately like, "We need to buy this." It's like, okay,
Yeah.
like yeah, that's fine.
Unless, what is going on here?
Oh, here's something we didn't talk about. That's a huge pet peeve of mine. My dad likes Lego as much as I do.
Yeah.
But he has at least 20 sets that are unopened.
Really?
Yes, and it's not a value thing because they're
Yeah.
not like particularly valuable sets
Right.
necessarily. It's just
Well, they might be.
well, they might be, but
know,
one
that's
day.
So that's kind of the secondary market of Lego. A lot of it comes from the
Oh, I
parents
see.
back in the 90s that bought sets for their kids or maybe for themselves. They ended up sitting in the basement for 20
Yeah.
years, and now they're extremely valuable.
I mean, I can check, but some of them are like, I know he has like a really random IP of like, they made like some very Asian inspired ones for a while. He's got
Okay.
one that's like a dragon boat and that sort of thing.
That's pretty. See,
But again-
I guarantee that would be valuable.
Really? You
I
think
would
so?
think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have to look
If it's
that up.
something real niche like that, it's
Okay.
usually pretty valuable.
Okay.
Yeah, and in the box too. I mean, you can't.
I know. When's
beat
the
You
last
hear that,
time
Tom?
you looked at
You
them?
listening?
Yeah.
You should look into that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's
Have
funny.
you
But
ever?
no, so like my bedroom, my old bedroom at their place has just become storage. And
Really?
last time I was there,
for Lego?
well, I was gonna say last time I was there's like a little corner of just like boxes of unbuilt Legos. And I was very, very tempted to just sneak some away and see if he noticed. But
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
yet.
If there is some way you can get those boxes and maybe your old sets back up here, I mean, I'd love to. I'd love
I
to see
mean,
them,
at some
so.
point, yeah, because I had a bunch of the Star Wars ones too.
Yeah.
I remember a really cool Harry Potter one, Hagrid's Hut, the old Hagrid's Hut.
The original one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that like again like folded.
Yeah.
like-
So I have the new one. I have
So
the
is
new
that what this
version.
means here? The 2 times. Now I've got to go back and do that again.
Yep.
So here, let me see. Let me see your.
All right, yeah.
your
Show me where,
directions
where
here.
it said that to start
Yeah,
because
I will. I'll show you. I'll show you. Right here. So top left, it'll tell
Oh,
you.
my
It'll tell you
gosh.
2x. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Whatever. See, I get user error. I don't know what I'm doing. This is you schooling a newbie.
No. You're. This is your process. You're learning. You're getting better every day.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
ultimately.
exactly.
That's the bottom line.
See, I've been doing this since I was
Yep.
4 years old. So
oh man. Well.
yeah, it's different. Different for me.
Did we talk about the first set that you remember building? Or I know we talked about like your childhood sets. Did we talk about your first set or no?
So I don't really know. So we have a bunch of sets from my childhood that I definitely built with my family, like my siblings, my parents, and I still have some of them, maybe not fully intact. So I could tell you what the early sets were, but as far as me remembering which one, I could not even tell you. I mean, like my first memory is probably like one of the Star Wars sets, from 1999 or maybe 2000. Because my dad was buying sets like in the late 80s and early 90s when I was, 0 or 1 and like, or up to like 4 when I wouldn't even remember building them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I have distinct memories of, we always went to Walmart. That was the only like store in our town was Walmart because we live in a small town. And so I would go, I put a Lego set on layaway most of the time,
Nice.
pay for it over a couple months and then get it. And but like that Jango Fett slave one, like that was, one of the first ones I had. Like, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, the Star Wars X-Wing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of blanking right now, but
Were you, Michael, ever into Bionicle?
I never got into Bionicle.
I
It was really huge.
I was pretty into Bionicle for a
Yeah,
while.
late 90s. It
Yep.
was everywhere. I might have had 1 or 2 Bionicle sets, but it never, I don't know. It just like didn't really resonate with me when I was a kid.
That was another like collectible sort of one where like again like
Yeah.
every set came out with 6 different colors of different little robot guys and
Right.
you're like I gotta get all my favorite colors plus then I've got half of them so might as well just get the rest of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And they all came in like their own little containers and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of those laying around.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Unless my parents got rid of them, but yeah. I tell you what, like I was just thinking about recently. So my uncle was one of the first like people to really give me a bunch of Lego too, and he had I should go see if I still have it somewhere. It's taken apart for sure, but the Pirate Fortress.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
got to be super valuable.
I know I have the base plate for sure, which is probably
Yeah.
worth something alone. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could put the rest of it together.
You guys are judging me. I feel like over here. I'm
Not
just,
in the slightest.
Dude, no judgment at all.
I was more looking at the build, not you. I don't care about you.
we know. So here's the 2 times. So I should be doing these simultaneously. Is
Do them
basically
simultaneously.
yeah.
Yep.
what I'm learning here. Okay, see, here we go. It's only taken me like 3 or 4 sets that now
Mhm,
I
now
might
you know.
I might start getting faster. All right,
Yeah.
so there's one, so I can do the other one at the same time now. Okay,
There
well,
you go.
that's good to know. I just realized, like, whenever I got to the last page, I'm like, 2 times. What does that mean? I got a bunch of pieces left over. Like, what am I doing?
That's funny.
Oh man.
Michael, do you remember the instruction sets used to not tell you what pieces were in every step?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
When I was a kid, you like
It's
I mean,
a
you
wild,
would
wild
have
west
hidden-
of Lego
Yeah,
building.
you would have hidden pieces like
Yep.
that they just expected you to find.
Yep.
Which a lot of people say nowadays that added to the kind of creativity of it, and like you kind of had to. There was almost some problem solving to that.
I would agree
Whereas
with
What do you
that.
mean
now
it didn't
it's
have it in. What do you,
So, like, you know, in the top left, it tells you all the pieces you need for this step.
oh, okay. So
They
it
didn't
it
have that.
it
So
would
you would
just
have
be a
to-
photo.
Yeah, and
just
you
be
have
the
to
photo.
literally just look at the
like
past
go and
step
find what
Yeah.
it was
and the
there?
current step, and
Okay.
yeah, see what's different. Like,
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. Yep.
because
Yeah.
they didn't even used to really like highlight pieces or anything like that either.
No.
Like, yeah, it was.
You might have like maybe they would.
They're trying to make it
Put a
easier for
arrow or
people like
something,
me.
yeah.
Honestly, that's the ultimate goal. Is like, I obviously need it step for step. Otherwise, you know, it's taking me forever anyway. So
Well, you are the biggest person here, and they are very small pieces.
Yeah.
we'll blame it on that, I
Yep.
guess. But yeah, no, it's definitely you know, just newbie. It's part of the
yeah.
reason why I think it's been a struggle for me to like
Well-
get into Lego. Like, I'm enjoying this. It's
Okay,
fun
that's
Yeah,
that's the whole
exactly.
point. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
being with you guys and
Yeah.
all of that good stuff. But
Lego doesn't have to be competitive. We're not here to. Again, if it was a race, I think Michael and I would have been done long ago.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say the other thing about childhood sets is in the directions for the licensed sets, they used to put a little photo up at the very top. I should bring one of my old instruction sets or instruction manuals in to show you. But there'd be a photo of the scene at the very top.
Oh yeah.
They did it. I think they did it mostly for the Star Wars sets, but I felt like that added to the kind of engagement because you're literally looking at the scene, you know,
Yeah.
remembering it
Yeah.
from the movie. Like they just used to always be at the top left here, and on the box too. They would sometimes put photos from the scenes, and that was always really cool. So some of those old boxes, like you could sell the box just by itself for I mean not like a ton of money, but
Something.
They
What-
are
what was I gonna say?
valuable.
Yeah, considering
Yeah.
it's just a cardboard box, is something. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I hate to say, guys, if we're gonna keep this recording going the entire time, it's gonna be ages before they see the completed product. So we could
Yeah.
show them that on Instagram or something
Let's
like that.
why don't we do this? Let's wrap it up, and when you finish your set, we'll show it off. We'll
All right.
post a picture of you holding it so that our audience knows that you
Everybody
did
knows
finish
I
it.
did
yeah.
finish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
No, I like that.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll look
yeah.
forward to recording our next episode here.
Yeah.
This is a pretty long bonus segment. So
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
Good
All
time.
right,
Yeah, we
awesome.
should
All
do
right,
this again
guys.
though.
Yeah,
Sounds
absolutely.
good. Thanks.